Oh, well, I guess that's not so bad. Ew, and kind of creepy on the weirdy side, and oh, God, it's so freaking nasty. I hate pumpkins. Ah! What is that? That's a thing. I have an idea.
Hello and welcome to your average beer nerd. This is Carmen here to talk about some pumpkin beers. Now, if you can't tell by previously, I am not a fan of pumpkin in any way, shape, and form. I don't like the coffees, the pumpkin, the pie, or anything along those lines with pumpkin. I'm just not a fan. So when I heard about pumpkin beer, I was actually in a brewery already and they had something called the Lord of the Gourd, which cracked me up enough that I was willing to try it. When I first started drinking craft beer, I told myself I would never turn down any sort of flavor, any sort of offer with a brewery, with a beer that would be a new type of flavor that I haven't experienced yet. So I tried it. It was pretty good actually, and I was really surprised, and I'm kind of nervous that it's a one-time fluke. So today on your average beer nerd, I have a couple pumpkin ales. So I'm real nervous about because, like I said, I'm not a fan of pumpkin whatsoever. I have the Shipyard Pumpkinhead, which is from Portland, Maine, and that's just your regular pumpkin ale. And then I have the Wayabaka Imperial Pumpkin Ale, which is from Pennsylvania. So way back when, English brewers with Russian Caesar tried to impress royalty, and they would brew their beer with higher hops and a higher ABV to try to impress them and get a good flavor, and also cranked up the hops so that way it would last their transport a little better. So if you look at the ABV on this one, it is a 4.5, which I'm not sure how well you can see that, truly. And this one is an 8%. So definitely a big difference here. This one's about twice as strong as this one, so we're going to start with this one so video quality doesn't go down for me drinking an 8%. Go. Focus. Okay. So this is the Shipyard Pumpkin Ale. It's got a nice copper color, definitely more so than the Oktoberfest I did the other day. Really nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I really hate pumpkin in every way, shape, and form. I've been told I'm irrational with it, but that's what I'm willing to do for you guys, I guess. So give it a shot, I suppose. It smells kind of pumpkin-y. Kind of looks like pumpkin. Does not taste like pumpkin, that's perfect. Okay, I can do that all day, hell yeah. So I've decided I don't hate it. It's interesting, if nothing else. It's got like a crisp flavor right in the beginning, kind of reminds me of a cider. Smooths over to a malt, and then it's got a hint of pumpkin. And the hint is actually what I hate, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have an irrational hatred of pumpkins and spiders, fun fact. So, those two don't really go well in my life, but the pumpkin especially. I mean, I'll try any sort of brew if anybody ever offers me anything, unless it has something I'm allergic to in it. I'm willing to try it, even if I know it's not my normal cup of tea. Sometimes breweries surprise you when they throw something in there that you'll enjoy, so I'm always willing to try anything. So overall, I do enjoy the pumpkin ale, I mean, to some degree. It's not awful, it's not something I would never drink again. But again, it has a flavor of pumpkin in it, which for some awful reason, I don't know if a pumpkin dropped on me when I was a child, I do not enjoy it. So in saying that, personally, I'd probably rate this beer about a 6 out of 10. I'm kind of excited to actually have the Imperial Ale because it has a higher hop and higher ABV, and I usually enjoy beers of the Imperial type, whether it be a stout or ale, to a little bit of a higher degree. I don't know what it is about it. This one will be just your average beer pour. I am more than focused and I've been practicing. You will be proud. I don't gotta make any punny jokes. That's fucking terrible. I'm not getting any head at all. So first thing I noticed is that this is definitely darker. It's definitely got more of an amber color to it as opposed to the Shipyard one, was definitely on the lighter side compared to this, which kind of makes me nervous. The other thing that makes me nervous is that Imperials nowadays are considered just bigger and bolder flavors brewed at a higher quality, which means this probably has more of a pumpkin flavor, which means I'm probably going to like it less. So let's see where that goes. The other thing that I kind of noticed is I was reading through the label and everything, and it's an ale brewed with pumpkin and spices. Underneath that, it says it's brewed with cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, and cloves. So it should have some sort of flavor to it besides pumpkin, I'm hoping. And if it doesn't, well, this will be a short video. At least the second half. So let's see what we got. It'll be a short video. It's definitely got a stronger pumpkin flavor. It's definitely got a little bit more spice to it. Less of the crisp flavor that you had with the Shipyard drink. It's got more of a pumpkin flavor at the end. It's less malty and a little bit more on the hoppy side as far as the beer goes. The aroma is a little bit more on the seasonal side as far as the pumpkin goes, which is great for a pumpkin ale. Absolutely. So it definitely embodies the taste of the pumpkin and has that hoppy flavor. So the Shipyard has kind of your straightforward iodized copper statue with a pumpkin head, as if it's been there for a long time. It's nothing too terribly exciting. It doesn't really advertise it that much. It's got the ABV. It doesn't really say what flavors are in it besides it's a pumpkin ale. So, I mean, you know that. And it's also from Portland. I hate this name. Wirebacker. Excuse me if I offended somebody. Definitely went into a little more detail. They got the Pumpkin King, it looks like, in the back. He looks like he's very pleased, like he's been having a lot of beer. He probably looks like he's been drinking a little too much. It tells you what actual flavors are in there. So this one's from Easton, Pennsylvania. This one's from Portland, Maine. The other thing I kind of like about this one as opposed to this one has a pumpkin head, which is kind of straightforward. Whereas this one actually has the jester who looks kind of cynical, and I definitely appreciate the artwork and everything. You tell a lot of thought went into this one, whereas this one was just kind of your straightforward pumpkin head on a statue riding a horse, which kind of... He has a beer in his hand. Okay, that's what that is. I thought it was like a little charge pack from when Pokemon Go was popular. But yeah, overall, I would definitely say, depending on what you prefer, if you like the pumpkin flavor, if you like the holiday season and everything, I would definitely go more for the Imperial Pumpkin Ale. Or if you're more along the lines of myself, where I don't really enjoy the flavors of pumpkin and the thought of pumpkin and everything about pumpkin, go with this one because it kind of has a little bit more of a crisp flavor, a little bit more malty, less hoppy, and it's just a little bit on the smoother side. And I definitely would say I'd actually enjoy this one a little bit more, but this one definitely has a cooler bottle. If we get to switch that, that'd be fantastic. But that's not going to happen. So that's Carmine, your average beer nerd, your Halloween edition, and that's all I have. If you have any requests, any concerns, please put it in the comment box, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.